Hey guys, Demon here, or you can call me the man. So today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. Basically this video is going to be about me and what I'm trying to do with competitive Call of Duty. And to let you guys know, you probably already see, this is a quick little gameplay. I got in a clan v clan match with OpTic Proofy. We're playing some Blitz on Freight, and I do awful at, I join in late right here at the end of the, end of the first round. What am I talking about? I join in at the end of the first round. I do pretty terrible for this last minute of the first round, and then like the first minute of the second round I do awful, and then I start doing pretty good after that. Right here I'm trying to get Proofy's attention, see if he'll turn around, but he doesn't tend to react, and I get us both killed right here. So I was just like, yep, I'm not gonna do that. So then towards the last, I don't know how long the minutes are in Blitz, I just play the game, but after about the first minute of the second round I start doing pretty good, and I end up having a decent little game for joining in late. But into what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was becoming a pro player. So if you guys didn't know, I'm really into competitive. I've really been trying to play a lot of 8s and try to find teams. I've been on Twitter all the time lately talking to people about teams and joining a team, or them inviting me to their team, or me joining their team, whatever. Little things like that. I've been trying to get noticed by these smaller teams. So then these average size teams like Sinister, Empire, VVV, these decent teams, but they're not the best, you know, will see me as well. And like I said, I'm not expecting to go straight into OpTic. I mean, I want to be a top tier player. I'm trying to get noticed so I can be one day on OpTic or Envious, Team Caliber, Evil Geniuses, these big teams that everyone that knows about competitive knows about. I'm trying to get up there to where I can be on one of those teams, or be on the same level as one of those teams with another team that's made it up to that way. But I don't just, you guys may have took that wrong right across the bat, but I don't mean just immediately go and join OpTic real fast or anything like that. What I mean is playing on these smaller teams that are recruiting on Twitter, or that you can find in 8s. I've been playing a lot of 8s and GB doubles with PGAT, things like that, trying to get noticed by these really small teams, and then hopping over to the decent sized teams, like this team that I found on Twitter that's pretty good, but they're not up there yet, but they're not that far from the top, you know. They're not even as good as like Sinister or Empire or any of them yet, but they're getting up there, and I was talking to them, you know. So I'm trying to get on teams like that so I can do good and get noticed by these bigger and bigger teams until I am a top tier player. Yes, that'll probably take 2 years or so, and I'm not just expecting it to be the fastest thing on this planet. I know it's going to take a while for me to actually get to do that. And go ahead and tell you guys, me and PGAT are thinking about starting back up Outcast Gaming. We've talked to people. I've done a lot of stuff with it to try and get it back on track a little bit. So basically what I'm trying to do with that, I'm not going to try and take Outcast to the level of OpTic, Envious, TK, EG, etc. I'm not trying to get up there with them with Outcast. I mean, that's so hard to get a team that you start to the top. But what I could do, which is what almost all these pro players have done, is have a team like Outcast and join bigger and bigger teams. But most people just had little teams, join or they were on a small team. They joined a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, till they were on a decent team. Then a little bigger, until they were on a pretty good team. Then they got top tier. What I want to try and do with Outcast is not just use it to slowly go up to better and better teams, but I want to use the team to play GBs, get a pretty good team going with Outcast to where we are playing with teams like Sinister, Empire, VVV, etc. and get noticed by them. So say we do that all through Advanced Warfare. Say Black Ops 3 is fixing to come out, if that's what they have, and they're like, well, a new game's fixing to come out, all kinds of roster changes are fixing to happen, maybe we should try to get D-Man on our team. So unless Outcast Gaming is just going over the roof, or great, getting in OpTic scrims, beating these big teams, then we'll use that team to grow and get on better teams, and eventually the team will just die out, and we'll all the people that were playing on it will go to bigger teams, you know, not just leave anybody behind. But I'll go to a team, and this person will go to a team, or two of us may go to the same team, you know, not screw anybody over, but use it to get on better and better teams, because it's almost impossible to take a team like Outcast that we just started towards the middle of Ghost and take it to the top. I mean, I'm going in the 10th grade after this summer, so, I mean, if I get out of high school, I'm going to be in college, and it's going to be a lot harder to be playing Call of Duty as much as I can right now. So that's why I'm trying to get up there right now. To take Outcast to the top will take years and years. But in 2.5, 3 years, I could easily be pretty noticed, you know. Not up there like he's freaking Scumpy, but I could be pretty noticed. And actually people would know who I am, and I could be getting on better teams. So that's what I'm trying to do with Outcast, is use it to get on these bigger and better teams slowly and slowly until I end up on one of the top tier teams. So what that means for my channel is I'm going to be posting more competitive, you know. It's not going to take over my channel. I'm not going to post some competitive or so much competitive that it's going to completely screw. I'm still going to have live best classes, still have all my information that I try to post on new DLCs and stuff like that I'm going to be posting there in the future now that I have Xbox One and I can get those DLCs before I did when I was on PlayStation. On the PlayStation 4. I'm still going to do all that, but what that means is there's also going to be competitive on my channel, because I really am into competitive. You guys probably didn't know that. I really do want to go pro. It's one thing that I've always really, not always actually, very recently I've actually found out what competitive was. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. It was a short little video on my thoughts and what I want to do for competitive. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys can enjoy the competitive on my channel. Hook it over to the left and hit that like button. Till then, I will see you guys. D-Man, gone.